How do I enter you into the system to keep you out of this building without getting your information?
You can't.
Answer me that.
Take a picture. Do it. That's what Orlando. Look up Orlando's policy.
Yeah,
look up Sarasota's
I'm not
policy.
in Orlando, and I don't
look up
service, and you want to just shut it off for 5 minutes and get service. She would probably be fine with that. It's recording back behind there.
I understand that, but if I do that, then my rights are being infringed,
Well,
man.
Well, I'm not gonna just give up, surrender my rights, man. We're not gonna do that.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be disrespectful or nothing. I don't, you know.
We're not being disrespectful to each other. We're just having a conversation. That's
Okay,
all.
no problem.
I saw you taking pictures, and I asked a question. I think I could do that.
The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution guarantees basic rights such as freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and the right to express oneself for every citizen. However, there is a significant gap between theory and reality. When faced with law enforcement, the rights that seem to be absolutely protected on paper are easily violated. So in real-life situations, what can we do to truly uphold our rights without causing tension? This video will equip you with the necessary knowledge to deal with acts of abuse of power, helping you to justly protect the fundamental rights recognized by law. No one should be forced to provide identification verification without reasonable suspicion.
The trespass
You
program.
do not stop doing what you're doing, man.
You have to
Are you
get your
supervisor?
information so you can be entered into the trespass
No,
program.
Florida
Yes.
State.
Jesuits versus state.
Nope.
Jesuit, G-E-S-T-E.
Wait for your super.
Citizens have the right to access public information, which is a legal right under FOIA to ensure transparency in government activities. However, when a citizen goes to the Public Service Office in Sarasota, Florida to exercise this right, the staff not only refuse to assist, but also ask the citizen to leave the premises without providing a valid reason. This action not only violates the rights of the citizen, but also reflects a lack of accountability in their role to serve the public.
And what was your name, ma'am?
Call the police. I'm finna call the police.
Public property.
Yeah, it's under Florida statute 901-152. Oh, okay, never mind.
If they have a confidentiality clause that applies here, you're both in violation of the law if you're recording too.
Statute is that? I've never heard of that.
I'm going to tell you right now.
No, Brandsburg v. Hayes gives us the right.
Brandsburg v. Hayes.
Brandsburg? Okay.
It rolls over
Okay,
everything.
good. You an attorney?
I am practicing.
Are you an attorney?
Neither are you.
Yeah.
I'm not, right.
Exactly.
I enforce the laws of the state of Florida. I don't have to recognize them. I don't have to reverberate them back to you word for word.
But you have to know them, right?
So you're talking about like a HIPAA violation?
Technically, this is a
Public lobby.
I just asked, you heard me ask him. Is it posted somewhere?
Yeah, even if it is posted, again, the
I'm not talking
Supreme
to
Court.
you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, whatever then.
Excuse us, any information that you guys, protocols and way they can be obtained,
Yeah, absolutely.
this is not the correct way.
It is
So
absolutely.
I'm gonna ask that our lobbies.
Absolutely. Yeah, so just to let you know, the 119 statute, since he says he's kind of versed in it, it's the records are held, and that's why I asked. I asked for the budget. That's all I asked.
Everything we do here is public, it could be found online by public records.
Yeah, in person.
So you would have to go through that process,
No,
but for
in
now,
per-
we have customers here, we have to protect their,
So we're being trespassed?
and if not, you will be trespassed.
Okay, so we're being
Are we
trespassed
being
from.
trespassed? Yep.
If you do not leave willingly,
Okay, and
but if not,
what's the reason for us being trespassed?
well, first of all, they're recording in our lobbies. and
Okay,
that's
so
our
the
different
First
laws.
Amendment-
State, a government office, and
So
you're
the
not the only ones in
600 I
there.
visited earlier this year.
I can't respond for the other offices.
Position?
My name is Mercedes Martinez. I am a OMC here in the Sarasota office.
Okay, your name's
So
sorry,
you-
Officer
gently-
Schwink.
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Hold on.
Yep, I'm leaving. She wants me trespassed. I'm going outside.
Yeah, you got to give me your information.
The police made a serious mistake by assuming they could request a citizen's ID without legal justification. This is completely contrary to what Chapter 901.151 of the Florida statute stipulates regarding the police's authority to stop and verify a person's identity in situations with reasonable suspicion. In particular, their aggressive demeanor when communicating with the citizen is inappropriate, demonstrating abuse of power while instilling insecurity and fear in the citizen.
You want to go to jail?
I don't want to go. She told me to leave the.
You have to give me your information
Listen
so
to
I
me.
can enter
I
you into
don't.
the trespass
You
program.
do not stop doing what
So
you.
you can be entered into the trespass
No,
program.
Florida
Yes.
State.
Jesuits versus
I-
state.
Nope.
Jesuit, G-E-S-T.
But you're sitting here surrounding me, and she told me to leave the lobby, and you're
You
getting
left the
aggressive.
lobby.
Listen to what I'm saying, officer. You told me to do that.
I'm in charge of
Any
rights.
idea about asking
No,
that?
I know my
You don't-
laws. I know what I'm supposed to do.
You don't have to. You cannot ask for my ID. To trespass after warning is a crime. Trespassing in itself is not a crime.
You're right. How do I enter you into the system to answer that?
Take a picture. Do it. That's what Orlando. Look up Orlando's policy. Look up Sarasota's
I'm not in
policy.
Orlando, and I don't
look up your state attorney's policy. They put out. But wait for your supervisor. I appreciate if you do that.
One simple case, police to detain someone to get an ID in order to issue a trespassing warning. Jesuits, G-E-S-T, versus state.
That's not how you spell Jesuits, but
That's how you spell it.
Yeah.
That's how you spell that one.
Okay.
That being former, I'm going to throw it out
I
there.
appreciate that. Okay?
Being former law enforcement myself, I wrote policy for CALEA. Do that. You cannot ask for ID just to tell someone to leave the property.
I can ask.
You can ask.
Ma'am, can I see your ID? I need to, but I have a legal right to ask you for that, correct? Okay.
Wow.
You're good to go. Nation factor. I have a legal right to ask anything.
If I'm suspected of committing a crime, that's what 901-150. Can I look it up for you so I can show you?
No, I'm not going to look at your phone.
You don't have to. I'll read it to you. If you know, officer, just let them know before this goes too crazy.
These guys were filming inside.
Request inside.
Perfectly. They weren't doing public records requests. They were actually inside filming.
Perfectly.
And because it's from any filming inside, they don't have it posted. It should be posted. However,
Loud to you. 901-151, this section known as the stop and frisk. Whenever a law enforcement officer of the state encounters a person under certain person has committed, is committing, or about to commit a violation of the criminal statutes, the officer may...
stop or frisk you.
No, the officer... I'm telling you that this is the stop and frisk law. This is what Terry v. Ohio is. And ascertain the identity of persons temporarily detained in the circumstances. You've already told me that I'm detained by your action. Am I free to go?
Free to go.
I'm free to go.
I'm going to wait for the supervisor. See you later, buddy.
Have a good night.
From this situation, you can see that although the citizen was merely exercising basic freedoms like requesting public information while filming in the waiting area under the protected free speech rights of the First Amendment, they face significant opposition. This underscores the need for educating law enforcement and public officials about citizens' rights while requiring them to maintain a professional demeanor in public interactions. Weiss says, the post office management should learn to respect citizens' rights rather than hide behind doors and continuously exhibit such rude behavior.
Why not? The rules are, if you look on you guys' wall right there, it says,
According to the First Amendment and USPS Poster 7 regulations, citizens have the right to film in public facilities, including post offices, without needing permission or interference. Therefore, the staff's request to stop filming violates this right. It is disappointing that representatives of a public agency do not fully understand the regulations they are supposed to apply, escalating unnecessary tension.
today we at the post office in Lake Forest, Illinois. See if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed at any time. Let's go see. Wow, this is very old post office. Very old. Can't hear you. Really?
Yes, sir. No videos, no pictures. It's against the law for the federal department.
Huh? Are you the postmaster? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm just asking. Why not? The rules are, if you look on you guys' wall right there, it says that I can. Content for a story on the post office. That's it. How you doing, officers?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh man, everything's good. I think they probably called you guys for me. Is that where the post office, postmaster? Is that where he or she, or I guess I don't know? They identified themselves. Kind of briefly, she kind of shut the door real quick. But these young ladies were saying that there was no recording. Them to see their own rules and regulations here posted on the wall. Governing conduct on postal property. It actually allows wasting you guys' resources even coming out here, man.
Did you have any conversation with them at all? Or?
Like briefly, like I said, maybe the windows are down, they shut the windows down and she slammed that door. So I was trying to convey that to them that I had a right to do it.
Is there a reason why you aren't recording?
I'm just an independent journalist gathering content for a story, possible publication.
I'm not sure. We'll talk and find out what's going on or something.
Yeah, Nothing nefarious, don't have any ill intention. Yeah, I'll probably just get a few more shots, walk around and disseminate the information to the public on what's available here. But I mean, you know what would be great is if you can, I mean, it's a shame that you guys will have to show them their own regulations.
Yeah, we'll talk to them and see what they say, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you very much.
All right, what's your name, officer?
Anderson.
Anderson, and what's your name, officer?
147.
147? You guys don't have body cams, huh? Lake Forest don't issue body cameras? I mean, it'd be too late. You guys showed up without it.
Yeah, we'll have them.
That's all good.
We have to have
2025? Oh, okay.
We're going to get them soon.
Okay, for sure. How you doing, officer? All righty. Yeah, so they call it Lake Forest. They didn't want to hear it, so we'll see. We'll definitely see what they say when they come out.
While there may be concerns about the privacy of others, invoking such concerns to obstruct citizens from exercising their legal rights is disrespectful to the law. The police and staff in this situation could have behaved better had they referenced the regulations from the Constitution that this citizen cited, but as observed, they chose not to do so.
How you doing, officer?
The manager called us
Okay.
because she feels that, like, you know, you're watching, standing here, videotaping issue. See, be aware of suspicious activity by watching out in the lobby.
Well, sir, that's not what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm actually, like I told this young man and the other officer here, I'm an independent journal publication.
Okay.
Plus, I also need to purchase something at the window.
Okay.
So I'm not loitering, I'm doing it. Their way of trying to get their way.
Yeah.
But like I was just telling these young men here, he's reading it now. It allows citizens to do it.
Yeah, no, of course.
But not all regulations all the time are always posted everywhere. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying not everything can be posted on a wall that can or cannot be done. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
Sometimes certain laws or ordinances that they can't post every little thing possible. You know what I mean?
I understand, but what I'm telling you is recording in the lobby. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it says
It's federal law.
It says on there you can on the form there.
Yeah, absolutely, right there. He's reading it. That officer right there is reading it. So she's not, if she actually works here.
Well, it's not even that. She's also concerned about there's money being transacted back and forth.
Yeah, but I'm not. Well, if she would have came and had a conversation, dialogue, she would have.
but you know that they're concerned because the amount of money that and people's personal identity on packages and things like that. That she's afraid that you might be trying to get their information.
Difference. You know what I mean?
Well, the difference is they have access to those, and they know certain.
But I'm saying
they don't know who you're going to give that to.
What I mean in terms of getting people's information.
I know.
The lens does the same thing.
That's carbon by the government by what they can and can't do with it. They don't
Correct.
They don't know what you're going to do with your information if you get someone's.
Respectfully, you know what I mean? What they need to know is that we have rights to do this. Calling the police out here, wasting resources.
Yeah.
This is a waste of resources.
Worried that, you know, you haven't done any business or anything.
And that's what I'm trying to conduct, but they're shutting the window on me. Exactly. So it's like it's like we want this way.
She didn't tell me that.
You showed up late. I had explained to them as soon as I get here. She shut the door on me almost instantaneously.
Oh, really? That's not nice.
Exactly.
In conclusion, although merely engaging in the legal act of filming on public property, it is frustrating that the citizen was still denied service. According to fair access regulations, no one can be denied public service simply for filming. This is unfair and demonstrates a lack of respect for citizens' basic rights.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, officer, she's shutting the window again. You see what I'm saying? I can't even conduct my business. Find out where the postal workers park their cars and go film all their license plates. I think I'll do that today. You see? Yeah, I understand that. Said, I just go find out where they park the cars and get their license plates, and damn, I got to do that. But I think, you know what? It'd be great if you guys can get their names, because yeah, because now I'm being denied public services. Okay.
Yeah, she says as long as you put your phone in your pocket, she says she's got old girls working here, so they're just kind of uncomfortable with. Which, it's just from her point of view, it's maybe may or may not be a valid concern.
As long as I'm recording, I won't be served.
Correct.
That's what was conveyed to you.
Yes.
Okay, because it's going to be considered a denial of public services. And for them to serve other,
Well,
it's
other
going to be
people
tough
are-
on the city.
So her point of view is other people are holding up their phones and.
I understand that, but the thing is what's going to look bad is her own rules and regulations say that I have a right to do it.
Hey,
That's not going to look good.
I'm like a in between.
I understand,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
it's not going to look good for her at all. Definitely
Right?
not. I mean,
I'm just telling you what. Hey, she won't slam the door on you if you put your. She's all cool with that.
other than that, as long as I record, as long as I execute. Oh, wow. Well, that's all I need, man. It's called standing, man. It's called. So that's all I would need, man. I appreciate you guys again. What's your name again?
My name is Adam.
Because you get a first name because anybody ever call you just like Mr. Mills or the prefix of the
they shorted.
311. And you again, officer? 130. 130, Officer DeVries. You guys didn't try to come here and insert any type of unlawful authority. Shout out to you guys. Definitely gonna file an official complaint on this one, man. And we will be doing a revisit. It's not even a. They gonna get it. They will get it at the end of the day. The employees, man, thinking they can do whatever they want to do to regular citizens, their own rules and regulations. That's pitiful. You know, me out or anything like that. I felt like the shorter guy was just pushing it a little bit. His attitude was whatever. Like I said again, like, share, and subscribe. Definitely gonna be doing a follow-up to this. It's R. Brown. Yeah, R. Brown.
Thus, through this situation, we see that not all government employees understand and respect citizens' fundamental rights in public spaces. Especially the police, who have the responsibility to protect citizens' rights, seem to have failed to fulfill their role effectively. Do you agree that there needs to be complaints for such actions to foster better interactions in the future? Let us know in the comments section of this video. In the previous situation, we discussed the case of a citizen being denied service at the Lake Forest Post Office just for filming in the waiting area. This citizen filed a complaint hoping that their rights would be respected. This time, let's go back to see if the enforcers truly understand and respect those freedoms.
Just hiding behind the door. Yeah.
Look at what's happening. Postal employees, especially the management, continue to obstruct the citizens' right to film publicly. I guess they haven't learned anything from the previous situation about how to respect citizens' rights. More notably, their action in continuing to call the police to intervene in a situation where a citizen is merely filming legally not only disrespects their First Amendment free speech rights, but also demonstrates a waste of resources on unnecessary interventions.
All right.
You're not filming, are you?
Yeah.
That's illegal. It's not allowed.
No, I've spoken to the postmaster.
There are cameras right there watching you do it.
I know. Okay. You gotta. Yeah, she's probably letting you know now.
Huh?
Right.
Okay. Anyway, how you doing today?
Man, pretty good, man. Actually, I want to make some purchases and dialogue with her.
Yeah, that's the supervisor.
That's the supervisor. Is her name Ebony?
No.
Okay, is Ebony here?
No, she's not at this building either.
Really?
Yeah, she's at another building.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
a different supervisor.
Right, because I spoke to her and I spoke.
She's at her, especially where you have that phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I just tried to, and she shut the door on me.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to be.
She telling you guys to close the window again? Oh wow, huh? I mean, because if she did, I want to stick around. I don't want to run.
You have to ask her.
Well, she's not. I mean, I don't want to run if the cops are coming. You know, I would want to stick around and have a dialogue with them if they're coming. You know. Huh? Why am I filming? Oh, because I have a plus the code of conduct right there. Their rules, their own rules, says that I can. This is crazy, man. So, Consumer Affairs called me back, you guys, and she reprimanded the manager, the same precise manager that's here now, still trying to infringe on civil rights. So, we just gonna have to file additional complaints on her.
The police, in their role as law enforcement, I thought they would come to educate the staff on respecting citizens' rights. However, all they did in this situation was suggest the citizen disregard their rights due to the concerns of other individuals. Although not the direct cause of the issue, I believe their indecisive handling is one of the core factors allowing citizens' rights to continue to be violated in this situation.
called you guys back out here again. Waste of resources.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And you're not recording anybody's personal information?
Of course not. Just in a. James, right? Yeah. You know what? You weren't here the first time though.
We're familiar with the situation and everything.
Come on, man. This is a waste of you guys' resources. I know, but you know what's crazy is after that day I left, I found 3 managers ended up calling me back. A young lady named Ebony, then Consumer Affairs, and then a couple other people, right? Filming in the lobby. And you guys is the conduct of on postal property is right. Like, go ahead. So I'm doing a revisit to see, and this is the same manager that was here that day. This is incredible.
Well, we'll speak with her again, and like we said before, as long as everybody's stuff, you're not trying to be disruptive or anything.
Of course not. All right. And then if you guys ever want to like a reference, you see that thing on the wall right there that you see where it's highlighted there after my visit. So that's to let you know. If you can just read that, it's letting you know right there.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah. So she's gonna be in for it, man.
Please.
Hiding behind the door. And, yeah. This is crazy.
So, we spoke with the man that you were walking up to the clerks and filming them while they were working, doing transactions and things like that.
Well, you guys asked me, was I filming people's personal information? That was the first question you guys asked me.
Yeah. So, you were filming the clerks then?
I have a right to. And you can't, anything I can see from my eyes can't be.
The concern is if they're working and they might have people's, personal stuff.
That young lady right there and this young man,
Yeah.
no one was even here. So, she didn't even have a customer.
Every story.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I got it on film. I can show it to you.
I think you know what you're allowed to do and what you're.
I mean, but the thing is, you would think she would know after she has been reprimanded. This way, that speaks volumes, doesn't it? It should. I mean, like I said, I'm not doing anything nefarious. I don't have any ill intent. Just trying to gather some content for a story for illegal about that.
Well, you know what you're allowed to do, so.
For sure.
Hopefully we don't have to get called back.
As far as their concern is just that when you're that close and everything, I don't know what kind of stuff what information they have out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're back here, you're down doing your thing over here.
I mean, like I said, I can basically I can film whatever the eyes can see.
Right, and that's fine. But here, or walking up to the counter and filming stuff, whether it's things that are behind the counter.
Yeah, but the thing is, you privacy in public. If they have any type of private information there, the onus is on them to protect it, not me. I understand. Man, I mean.
And we're not trying to tell you anything. Let's say, oh my God, you gotta leave. No, I'm not telling you.
Right.
What I'm telling you is what their concern is, why they called us here.
Right.
And what we're doing about it, which is just, and we'd like to just kind of have it as it is. You're back here, you're recording, you're doing your thing.
But I don't want to be. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, I'm just saying you kind of pushing forward towards not going to the.
And it's one of those this is their concern. This is why they're concerned about it.
Okay. Doing anything illegal, them being concerned is not a concern to me. So I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you.
Tell you what all the issues are, right?
Well, I know that. I mean, you'd be honest. You guys didn't have to show up for me to know what the issues.
I think it's one of those where we like I said, we come here because we're called.
Right. Did they call 911? Oh, okay. I'm about to say, is it like abuse of 911 or?
But I don't know. It depends on different circumstances.
Well, this is not an emergency, so it definitely would be. Okay. Convey to her that I have a right to do this as law enforcement officers.
She knows that you have the right to be in there.
So why she keep so you instead of trying to be out?
I can't tell her not to call us. I can't tell her.
Well, for this situation, I'm saying.
It's the same situation. If she wants to call us again, she can. We still come out here for that.
Wow.
That's our job. That's why we say, hey, whether it's a business or resident or somebody passing through town calls and says, police, I want you to investigate them for this a couple times. We're not doing it. It doesn't.
Wow.
So unfortunately, that's the way that is with that. I'm gonna say that you may end up having contact with us again. You never know.
That's crazy, man. Because I'm definitely going to do some follow up too.
That's absolutely your right to do so.
For sure. Obviously, this is the same young lady who's done this the first. Been told what I can and can't do, and here she is again calling the cops again.
Yes.
So even though they didn't do it this time, they didn't pull them down, but she was informing them to do that. So that's like I said, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go up here, man, make some purchases. Then I'm gonna hike up out of here, man. You know what I mean? I need to make a purchase. Just a couple of stamps. Okay. Who?
That's what we're supposed to say.
Really?
I could take.
Long as I'm not recording.
Yes.
So you.
Because you're gonna record everything that I'm gonna be doing on the computer.
I'm not gonna put my camera.
I don't know. You just have to put down on your phone if you want me to sell you any stamps or any other transaction.
So let me just get this size. My First Amendment right. I'm gonna be denied services. That's all I want to know.
So.
Because that's gonna be a lawsuit, man.
That, like I said, it's on your phone.
Well, I'm not gonna just surrender my rights, man. I'm not gonna do that.
I want to record where I'm trying to do a transaction for you.
And even though I said I'm not gonna point it at the computer.
From this situation, you can see that understanding citizens' rights and the protections in place is extremely necessary. This also serves as a reminder for all of us about the importance of equipping ourselves with legal knowledge, while also emphasizing the value of such audits to ensure citizens' rights are always respected and fully enforced. What interesting situation will unfold next? Stay tuned.
For y'all to put lights on your personal vehicles?
I don't believe you can.
Yeah, I know you can. There's a personal vehicle there with lights in the front.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
Follow the auditor on a day of melting snow in New York and continue the audit at the 34th Precinct Police Station to see if this time citizens' rights will continue to be violated. As soon as filming begins in the surrounding area, specifically near a public parking lot of the police department, there is no obstruction caused. As you can see, there is still unnecessary questioning and access by a female officer regarding the reason for filming.
You all right? What happened?
Any particular reason? Just a question.
Because I want to.
Can't do that, sir.
What happened?
That's a personal vehicle that you're taking.
Be careful of what? You telling me I can't do it. I'm telling you it doesn't matter. I could do this. I don't want to be. I don't want to be disrespectful or nothing. I don't. You know.
We're not being disrespectful to each other. We're just having a conversation. And I asked a question. I think I could do that also.
Can you identify yourself,
Oh,
please?
absolutely. I'm Sergeant Mejia.
Badge number 1810. Okay.
If you have any questions, I'm right there.
No questions. Personal vehicle with lights on the dash. Actually do that. I don't think they can have lights on their personal cars. Yo, fellas, can I ask y'all something? All right for y'all to put lights on your personal vehicles?
I don't believe you can.
Yeah, I know you can. Yes, there is, sir. Maybe you should go over there and check it out. Maybe ticket him.
We'll take a look at it later. Thank you.
I believe you. Put lights on my personal vehicle, I'm done. But I guess NYPD.
New York Police, like other police departments, are accountable for citizens' complaints, such as whether it is truly necessary to use the emergency lights for personal vehicles, instead of being aggressive and refusing to accept complaints as in this situation. In particular, their behavior in denying the right to film in the police department's public lobby is completely incorrect, severely violating the rights protected by the First Amendment.
How are you today?
I'm fine, yourself?
Coffee. You guys need anything?
What happened?
Yeah, you're not allowed to record inside the police.
And once they say that it's a different,
Why did that open?
To record.
And I obeyed what he said. I turned it off. So why would he keep on with it? Maybe, more like it.
What do you mean, sir?
First of all, the NYPD is not above the law, correct?
Correct.
So why is there a personal vehicle with lights out there? It's supposed to be only government, you know what I mean? Working vehicles that's supposed to have lights. So why is there?
I don't know if it's a personal vehicle.
I know it's
Do you know if they're a volunteer EMT or a volunteer firefighter? That's fine. Do you know if they're a volunteer firefighter?
They are NYPD. The plaque on the car says that.
Okay.
So
How is it your concern?
Because I'm the public, and I'm not above the law.
Absolutely, we're not. It's a personal life. You don't know what they do in their personal life.
But they're not supposed to put lights. It's not.
That's not true.
It sounds like you need to read up on the law.
Read up on the civilians that are authorized to have lights, and then you can. It's not against the law, sir. No, it's not. Do you have any other legitimate business for being here? I'm going to ask you to leave.
Through this situation, we see that fundamental freedoms such as the right to film and demand accountability from constitutional law enforcement agencies must be respected in all circumstances. Additionally, we must also be aware and knowledgeable of our rights to protect ourselves against inappropriate actions from law enforcement agencies. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that through the real situations just shared, you have gained knowledge to protect your rights when necessary. Freedom of speech and freedom of the press are core values that should not only exist on paper, but must be implemented in life. If you find this content helpful, please share and support the channel to spread the message about the rights and responsibilities of every citizen.